What is going on, everybody? Was it Monday? Yeah, it's Monday. Happy Monday to you all, and welcome to another live beer review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at another IPA from WeldWerks. I've talked about them before. I've done reviews on some of their stuff before. I think I did the review on the regular Juicy Bits, which was absolutely delicious. Definitely a really good, nice, sessionable, hazy IPA. But today, we're going to be taking a look at the award-winning extra Juicy Bits from WeldWerks. These guys, this is actually a pretty damn. I've heard a lot of good things about this one. It's an award winner, 8.6% ABV, and I'm excited because this supposedly is going to be just a crazy juice bomb in my face, which I'm excited. Hopefully, get a bunch of notes of like grapefruit, mango, pineapple, you name it, all kind of tropical fruit notes. It's going to be nice, hazy, something for perfect for this kind of weather. It's a beautiful day out here in the northwest suburbs of Illinois. So I'm pretty damn excited to drink this one. So, without further ado, let's crack this guy open and see what this thing's all about. Because I think I had the extra juicy bits, because I know I have the juicy bits, and then they have the extra juicy bits, and this is the extra juicy bits. So let's crack this guy open. Let's see what we get on the nose. Oh yeah, holy citrus on your face. Yeah, it's like huge notes of like grapefruit on the nose. Definitely be very, very citrusy, which is right up my damn alley. Yeah, it smells absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's pour this guy and see what this one's all about. I'm expecting like crazy hazy. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to get. Look at that. Looks absolutely delicious, like a thick, heavy juice bomb in your face, which for a nice hazy IPA, this is exactly what I look for. But that just looks absolutely fantastic if I say so myself. Oh yeah, still getting a lot of those like citrus, like grapefruity notes. Maybe a little bit of like pineapple on the nose a little bit now. But yeah, for an 8.6%, I wouldn't say this is definitely. I won't say this is sessionable. This is definitely one that you want to sit back and enjoy, even though if it's going to taste like a juice bomb, like supposedly it does, then it's going to be hard to kind of not want to drink this quick because it's just going to be refreshing and absolutely delicious. So, without further ado, let's give this guy a shot. So, cheers, everybody. Happy Labor Day. Hope everybody's having like a chilling, relaxing barbecue kind of style day. So, cheers. Oh, yeah. Right off the nose, you kind of get like a nice, juicy, like pillowy mouthfeel. Definitely getting like kind of that grapefruit on the front end with like that high powered like hoppy citrusy note, and then kind of mellows out a little bit with just a nice kind of like tropical fruit, maybe a little mostly pineapple I would get on this, not really much mango. Definitely kind of leaves like a nice sweetness, maybe like a little malty sweetness at the end. But yeah, this is just juicy, hoppy perfection in my opinion. This is just, yeah, absolutely delicious. If you're a hophead like I am, this is definitely one that's I already know people are going to enjoy. I'm already really enjoying it after the second sip. But if I didn't say so already, this one is brewed with Citra, Mosaic, and El Dorado hops. So three hops that go absolutely well together, bring in those nice tropical flavors. The Mosaic brings in like a little bit of like a berry note to it, along with kind of bringing in that piney forest floor flavor. And then the El Dorado is that really good mix of just citrusy grapefruit, a little bit of tropical fruit notes in it, and then just crazy amount of like piney, dank hoppiness to it. And we all know Citra is just tropical fruit, like tropical citrus in your face. So these three hops always work really well together. And let's look on Untappd here and see what they have to say about this one, because they have a description along kind of giving a little bit more details on it as well. So this one is actually the 2019 Great American Beer Fest Gold Medal winner. Despite the ridiculous hop rates, this double IPA manages to find balance thanks to the soft, creamy mouthfeel and smooth finish contributed by the complex blend of malt, oats, and wheats. The notes of the tangerine, pineapple, passion fruit, mango, peach, and grapefruit kind of bursting in so much fruit juice character and makes you question whether it's an actual fruit in this, if actual fruit was added in this one. So there's just enough bitterness to remind you that you're still drinking an IPA. So yeah, hits all those notes. Didn't really get much like the peach and all that stuff. Mostly for me, Just, I'm getting that really soft, pillowy mouthfeel, kind of like, I'm believing with the, they said they use complex, a nice like blend of malts, oats, and wheats. I'm thinking maybe like a flaked wheat, like a flaked oat kind of situation, because that kind of helps bring in those like pillowy mouthfeels and stuff. So yeah, definitely get and see why this one won the 2019 gold medal at the Great American Beer Fest for sure. And looking at what they have for similar beers on here, if you're not able to get your hands on this stuff from WeldWerks, they have the Energy Equals from Equilibrium Brewery. They have the Hazy Jane they recommend to be similar to this one from Brewdog. Let's see, we got the Hazy Freak from Opa Opa Brewing Company, and then String Theory from Tonewood Brewing Company, and then what the hell is that, like Troeg's Independent Brewing? Lollipop, was this the Lollipop Dry Hop Double IPA? Okay, so this is their kind of what they would suggest for that. I've never even heard of that brewery before, but yeah, so what Untappd says about this one, it's at 8.6%, like I said, and with over 11,385 ratings, this one has an average rating of 4.4 out of 5, which having 11,000 ratings and having that high of a rating on there, yeah, you already know this is going to be a pretty fantastic one, so take that in mind. Yeah, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Love this one. I seem to be more on the side of WeldWerks when it comes to their IPAs, and not really. I mean, their kind of Berliner Weisses are okay, but I've talked about it before how a lot of their stuff seems like it's watered down. But this one, they definitely have something good going right when it comes to how they brew their IPAs, because it's just pillowy soft, great hoppy flavors in it. Of course, they bring out all those natural kind of different notes that each hop represents, and they seem to be doing IPAs right over there at WeldWerks. So I believe they're located in Greeley, Colorado, if I remember. I know they have a location, a tap room that they're working on getting open in Colorado Springs. So that's really cool. Give you 2 locations to kind of get your hands on this stuff. I checked over on their website. This one isn't available at the tap room right now for like to-go cans and everything. They have the regular Juicy Bits available, which if you're looking for a nice sessionable IPA, yeah, I would definitely recommend the Juicy Bits, because it's kind of exactly the same as this one, just not as hopped up and like more of that double dry hop, like kind of more hoppy, bitter, juicy kind of flavors in there. But overall, yeah, really, really solid. I'm really enjoying this one. So let's see what other people have to say about this, because I know I get everything from WeldWerks from Tavour. So Tavour is always a great option to get your hands on WeldWerks if you haven't had the opportunity yet. But let's see. This guy gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Purchased off Tavour. This guy gave it a 4.5. Say I'm already a big fan of regular Juicy Bits. This takes it to the next level. Wholeheartedly worth the effort to get this, and I will be pursuing more of this in the future. Yeah, this is definitely a very, very delicious one from them. Let's see, another 4.5 out of 5. Okay, this person purchased at Perry's, Sliria and Taps in South Colorado Springs on draft there. So let's see, this guy checked it in, didn't give a rating, but they said, wow, this is unapologetically in-your-face hoppy deliciousness. Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes out to be. Let's see. This guy gave it a 3.75, saying, interesting, hazy, juicy, creamy, and citrus. The 8.6% ABV doesn't really slap you in the face either. To me, it's still kind of like you get those hoppy notes in there, but then definitely you can taste a little bit of a booziness to having that 8.6%. It's definitely up there on that more average range of a nice double IPA. So, yeah, I taste slight booziness, but it's not overpowering in any way. So, let's see. This guy gave it a 4 out of 5. Let's see, another 4 out of 5. Purchased at Total Beverage in Westminster, Colorado, looks like. So, you can get your hands on this stuff at Total Beverage. O'Neill's Package Store. This guy purchased that, gave it a 4 out of 5. So yeah, really, really good ratings on this one so far. Of course, you can go over to the brewery and try the regular Juicy Bits if you want. But if you can get your hands on the extra Juicy Bits, I highly recommend it, just because it's just a hoppy juice bomb in your face. And that's exactly what I think they were trying to do with this one. They wanted to kind of take their Juicy Bit IPA that's probably one of their namesake IPAs and kind of elevate it to that next level, because I know they have the juicy bits, the extra juicy bits, and this is the extra juicy bits. So kind of taking that namesake IPA that they have and bringing it up to the next level and just kind of create more of that hoppy, juicy, dank deliciousness. Yeah, they nailed it on the head. Absolutely nailed it on the head. So let's start thinking about what we're going to be doing for ratings on this one. So first of all, let's look at can art. But let me see if there's anything left to pour. I don't think there is. Yeah, I really like this can art. It's very classy. Kind of reminds me of like those old newspaper kind of fonts and all that stuff. Has like an old newspapery kind of look on the can. Of course, they purposely kind of make those kind of wear and tears on the black parts on top. Kind of making it seem like it's an old newspaper, which I think kind of like in the fonts and all that stuff used on the can, I think is really nice. Very classy. Definitely something that would catch my attention at a liquor store or a bottle shop, just because it's not something that you would usually see from WeldWerks. You definitely are used to seeing more of like the colorful can arts from them, having bright, vibrant colors, and just having, of course, their logo right there in the background. I usually see it probably right up here on the top when they usually do their other stuff. So yeah, this is a very, very nice, very, very, very classy can art for them. So it's a nice change of pace when it comes to the stuff, and definitely really nice. So I'd probably give this a solid 4 out of 5 for can art. I really like it. I really like the simplicity of it. I like that old-fashioned kind of newspapery kind of look to it. The kind of like the really old-fashioned fonts and all that stuff kind of create a really nice kind of visual experience for the beer. So let's see. If I got this beer in a flight at WeldWerks, would I get another one? To be honest, after I think I've had the extra juicy bits. I know I've had the regular juicy bits. I'm trying to remember if I've had the extra. I think I have. But if I had all 3 of these in a flight, and if I had to choose between the 3 to pretty much get another one, I'd probably choose this one over all 3 of them to get an extra glass of. I'd probably get a 4-pack of this just because it's that good. It hits every note I look for when it comes to a nice, hoppy, dank, juicy IPA. And I'm always a double IPA fan. I always like that kind of more boozy flavors coming through a little bit. Kind of reminds you just of... Because booziness and like hazy, really deep flavored IPAs just seem to work for me. I don't know why. But just it balances everything out. It's not acidic. It's not too citrusy. It just, everything is so well rounded in this thing. So overall, yeah, absolutely fantastic. So I would definitely get this one, another one of these if I got in a flight. If I had all 3 of them, I'd definitely get this one before anyone else. So let's see. What is my final rating on this one going to be? Like I said, this is what I look for when it comes to a nice hazy Imperial IPA. It's just every note that you want to get out of it, the citrus, the pine, the dankness from the hops itself, kind of a slight booziness you get from it. It just balances everything really well. It's not overpowering in any aspect whatsoever. It's just, like I said, this is the kind of hazy IPA that kind of screams at me like this is something I'm going to love. So big shout outs to WeldWerks for coming out with this one. This is definitely... it makes me understand why this one won the 2019 gold medal at the Great American Beer Fest, for sure. Because you're going up against thousands of other beers, and having this one be at the top of the list, yeah, 100%. Would definitely, absolutely agree with that gold medal win right there. So I think with my final rating on this one, I'm going to give this one a very, very solid 9 out of 10. Really good. If you're a hazy IPA fan, if you like citrus, tropical fruit notes in like a hazy double IPA, this is going to be the one for you. And it's just, if you like the little booziness, if you like kind of more of those like punch you in the face hoppy flavors, again, this is going to be the one that you kind of need to search for. It's that damn good. And if you can't get your hands on the extra juicy bits, highly recommend trying out the other juicy bits. You might be able to find the regular one at the tap house, the tap room, or you can get yourself, if you can find the regular extra juicy bits, you're going to be getting really close to the same experience. But with this one, it's definitely going to be having more of those punch you in the face, pungent hoppy flavors that I love. So overall, yeah, really, really good. Absolutely knocked it out of the park with this one, WeldWerks did. So other than that, I think that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you, everybody, again for hanging out today. You guys are awesome. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. It would help me out a lot. Also, if you're new to the channel, like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell. Let you know whenever I go live during another review. I have a couple other beers up here scheduled for this week. Just depends on how my availability to do reviews is for work this week. So just kind of keep an eye on my Instagram. You'll find out the day of if I'm going to have a review coming out. But other than that, let's see. That's pretty much it. If you want to see more of a social media aspect kind of things when it comes to beer drinking, I always recommend Untapped. It's a really cool thing. You get to check in beers, get badges, kind of see what other kind of breweries are doing, see what other your friends are drinking as well. You can see people like me, Ian, Kentucky, Duchess. I know Not the Real Gerard Butler's on there now. The Typhons are on there. So many people are on there drinking beers and checking stuff in and just having a good time. We always like talking to each other on there, kind of seeing what other people are checking in, kind of giving each other recommendations of what to try to look out for ourselves. So really, really cool platform. Of course, you can find the link to my profile down in the description below for you guys. Shoot me a friend request. I want to see what everybody else is drinking as well if you haven't already. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. So thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. You guys are awesome. And I'm going to say it like I always say before we get the hell out of here. If you're going to drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. And I'll see you all next time, people. Cheers.